Alright, this is gonna be the last session of shooting Disc 19 Part 5 of scenes. So, yeah. I'm so glad I got this SD card because now I can film as much behind the scenes shots as I want without it directly affecting how much memory I can have in the actual movie part. So I can still have it as long as I want without any like side effects. So yeah, this is my setup. I just leaned my phone against that pencil case, filmed the TV to give it that little like old like classic kid films Minecraft with TV effect. And I'm not gonna say what is happening in this scene a lot. I mean, it's not really a spoiler what happens here, but I'm not gonna say the character Steve meets in this part, but he does meet a character. Kind of hinted at in opening credits in the part 1, but alright. So, this is the last shot I'm filming for this Minecraft part, and it is also the last scene of the movie part. And yes, I have been filming this chronologically for the most part, apart from like one scene, I think, but anyways, so it's gonna be basically Steve and this other character running away from another character who is trying to go after them after he tries to like kill Steve, and they're trying to run away, but it's really hard to get a shot where two characters are like running away from each other. Well, no, like running side by side each other. Like I'm gonna have two characters, Steve, and then the other player running side by side each other away from the threat that's chasing after them. So you got these guys, and then you got the threat coming after them, and I'm gonna have it so I only have two controllers, so I can only have two player split screen, and I always only have this side of the split screen being where I film the camera. I just really intensely zoom it in. While this part is all the player controls, so every character is done by one player, which means I rapidly switch between skins. And this is why there's only been one player character throughout the movie so far, until this part, where it gets kind of tricky with two characters, and I gotta be in two places at one time. So, here's my ideas. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go through with yet, but I will record, like, a little practice session of every method. I could either... There's three main ways I can try and do this. So the way the cinematography is gonna be about when the Steve and the other character are running side by side each other, helping each other out from the bad guy that's coming after them. To instead of having them both in frame, because that'll be impossible because there's only two players in the game and one of them being the camera itself. It's gonna be like close-ups of them to give the illusion it's two of them when it's really just one. But there's three methods I can do that, and my first general idea was that, oh, I could just have it so, I could, like, use the left analog stick to, like, have the camera move with the character running at the same time, but that would be kinda tricky, right? To get it accurately spot on. So then that's why I thought, you know what, maybe there's a better, easier way to do this that won't be so tedious. And that is when I came up with the idea that, what if the camera person was in a minecart? So, like, it was, like, automatically going back and forth, and by the time the power rail sent the minecart with the camera person in it, back to this side, I would press record, and then all I had to do is just run forward, and then it would be on sync. But then I noticed that minecarts travel a little bit faster than players in Bedrock Edition, which is what I'm playing on. And in Java Edition, they're, like, much faster. And then that led me to my third idea, where I could just, hey, what if I move the camera, what if I move my phone from the camera player to the actual player and have the actual player actor be in third-person view while they're running? But then it wouldn't look right because in the script they look at each other while running. So like it wouldn't match up. Because when you're in third person, when you're like looking at yourself, your head, when it rotates, it is always tidally locked to like the screen, so you'll always just see the front of your player's face instead of like getting the unique side shots and all. So what's left? My last idea, which I just came up with on the spot now, and I was like, oh, why didn't I think about this before? But of course, this idea also has its flaws. I could just green screen them. Yeah, in here I could just have like Steve or the other character just go in third person, line up against the back of a blue or green concrete wall, and then I just take a picture of them, and then I edit it to a separate video and layer them on top of the camera, just side walking through the desert to make it look like they're running, and it'll be a close-up of their face to hide the fact that they're not running and they are just a separate layer on there. And I can also get around the exploit of them turning their heads by not showing their heads turning. So one shot it'll just show Steve looking this way while running this way, but in reality he's a little picture on it as it's moving with the background. And then it could show the other character here doing the same thing, and then next frame it will show Steve looking forward or something like that. But the only problem with that is I wanted this to be practical as possible, and I wanted it to look like the players were actually moving and doing those movements in Minecraft itself and not edited in post. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do every single one of those methods. I'm gonna shoot that scene in every single method the best I can, and then I'll settle on what the final verdict is. And I don't know what it is yet, but you're about to find out whenever Minecraft Disc 19 Part 5 comes out in a few days, so, yeah.